Well, Ryan, you've been asking for this, I feel like.
I have? What, my very own episode?
Yeah, for a Ryan episode. Well, other people have had their own episodes, so, we'll let you get in on it. This is the Experience Podcast with me and someone else.
Am I supposed to introduce myself?
Yeah, you would still introduce yourself. Yeah,
okay. I thought you did your intro first.
No, that's the whole
point. I'm Daniel?
No, I don't do that. That's kind of the whole point.
Oh, okay.
People know.
I'm right. Welcome. I guess I'm always used to introducing myself after the other person on the call had.
Well, if you know the history of the podcast, you'd know that that's how we started the first episode, and we just kept going with it. Mm-hmm. So, well, this week it's Ryan. It's no one else. You know what? I shouldn't say that. The other person could join. But I've said the other person could join on several podcasts, not necessarily with you, Ryan, but with other, throughout the history.
What's the percentage?
I was going to say, the percentage has to be 10% or lower. Well, I should say, I don't know. There is some, I don't know if it's selection bias or not, but some people, there's a difference between people not responding and people saying they're going to be late, right?
Yeah.
For people that say they're going to be late, the percentage of those people that come on, I put it at 75%.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly, not everyone. Sometimes they say they're late and they just never show up. As far as people that don't respond, what's that?
It's just an excuse to not make you feel as bad.
I know. I tell people all the time, just you don't have to make an excuse. I'm going to feel bad no matter what. So, and as far as people that don't respond, that would be 10% of the time. There have been occasions that they don't respond, and then all of a sudden they show up 10 minutes into the episode. I'm like, weird. Okay. Or they respond back. I think. I won't name names, but I think there's a couple people that I think have done that a couple times. So. But anyway, we're here with Ryan this week. Ryan, go ahead.
Yeah, it's nice to be here. Nice to be back. It's been, I don't know, a month or so, or two. Who knows? Is there supposed to be a theme for this episode, or is it just whatever you want? Do you have any trivia planned? Any fun facts?
You know what,
Top
Ryan?
10 lists?
You know what? Well, we could do some of those, but you have never played the game, questions or answers, I don't think. So we could do that if you really want to.
Sure.
Basically, it's 268 questions. We don't have to do them all. It's like this or that, yes or no type questions, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty, it shouldn't be that hard for you.
I think I can manage.
Well, sure. I mean, there are no right answers, but there are wrong answers. So you have to keep that in mind.
Okay.
If you want to do that, unless you have something else you wanted to talk about. I mean, Pittsburgh, right? You still there? I don't know.
I am. Yep. Still hanging around.
Look at that. See, I listen, guys. Nothing going
my
on.
baseball team has won 6 games now.
I was going to ask about that. That was your big thing. You joined the local baseball team.
That's 5 more games than we won last year.
Yeah, so you're getting better.
Yeah. We're even 500%.
Is it the same group of people? Have you recruited new? Is there a draft? How does this work?
There's new people that sign up get into a free agent pool, which any team can draft. But we are I don't know, maybe 80% the same team as last year, and then we've picked up a few people, dropped a few people.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's going well.
Well, that's a big win in your life. I mean, that was your big thing, and so I'm very happy for you.
Thank you. You too.
No, I don't think you are. Well, if you don't have anything else to say about Ryan's life, we can go to the game.
I guess one update for Ryan's life is I picked up a freelance programming job recently.
A freelance what? I didn't get that. Hold on. What did you say?
Programming, like software engineering.
Programming.
Yeah.
Is that what you already do?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I do software engineering for.
It's now you do more
my
software
real job.
engineering.
Now I just do more. Yeah. I don't know why, but.
That's okay. Okay. You can understand why I got confused there.
I enjoy it. And it's less commitment than work and easier sometimes. So like I can just kind of do whatever I want. So
it's like a fun side job kind of thing. Like you are getting paid and all that.
Yeah.
It's not like a volunteer thing that you're helping someone out or, like work, doing it for a charity or something like that.
Mm. The last few years I've been working on a project with my dad for like his investments and keeping track of like stocks and bonds and stuff. But my dad rarely pays me for that, where he's like, "Oh, you should be grateful I raised you," or whatever. Very, very
the classic line, yeah.
Jokingly though, yeah. And then, but still not paying me. And then one of my dad's friends saw some of the work I did for him, and he recently joined a startup, and they're looking for a software engineer to build up their kind of initial version of what they want. And she asked me if I was willing to do it, and I was like, "Oh, sure, that sounds fun." So, doing that now.
Okay. No, that sounds. How much time commitment are you putting into that? Because, like you said, you already have a full-time job doing.
Yeah. So it's like on the weekends I'll do a couple hours a day, and during the week maybe an hour, half an hour or something when I have time, or just like fixing up things or addressing issues that he sends to me. But I think it's usually around 40-ish hours a month. So like, I don't know, 10 hours a week.
But it seems pretty flexible, so that works probably for you, right?
Yeah. I just kind of do when I can and submit whatever hours I do into for my invoice.
Oh, I mean, everything's coming up Ryan nowadays. I mean, this is going great. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's about all that's new in my world.
No, that's good. Look, I'll be honest. We have people come on this podcast, and it's a lot of doom and gloom. It's a lot of this is kind of a mess, or this is happening. So it's good to hear that again, Ryan's life is going great. That we can put that in the good category.
All right, happy to help bring some positivity.
Arrow pointing up.
Podcast.
Yeah, we need more positivity on this podcast.
All right.
So those are your big things. You got your new side job, and your baseball team is performing at least average.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't get any better than that. Man, hold on. I don't know how much you can hear that. I live on I think I've talked about. I don't know with you, probably do. I live on a moderately busy street. I'd say it's not like a highway or even a main road, but it's like a 2-lane road. Does that make, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a good amount of cars, in a suburban area. It's like a moderately sized suburban, road. And it's just like the loudest cars. There was one truck this morning. I jumped out of my chair because I was working from home today. When you hear burning rubber, right, this was burning rubber. There was a cloud of smoke. The smoke cloud engulfed 2 cars. So it was parallel parked. the truck pulls out, the smoke engulfs the two cars in front of it. That's how much smoke came out. Loud, huge screech. I was like, what is happening? And I looked again. That was, it's a lot, I'm just trying to.
It's just some excitement to your day,
It was something already. I mean.
See, positivity.
That's why you came on. But we'll just go we're going to give up on the other person, I think.
All right.
It's unfortunate. We'll sing a song at the end for them. Okay. That'll be your job. And we're going to go, let's do that. Okay. I opened the thing twice. We're going to go to the game. Do you have a preference on, the kind of, so I kind of explained the game already. Do you have any questions on how the game works against this or that, yes or no type stuff? You can say whatever you want. There's no right answers, but there are wrong answers.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. I mean, so there's 268.
We can just do a subset of them, I guess.
Yeah. We'll try to do a Monte Carlo sample. All right. Let me pull up Excel. Well, so like the earlier ones are pretty tame, so maybe we'll start with those, and then they get kind of weird. We'll start with the other because our listeners we haven't played this game in a long time because, like I said, everyone else has kind of done it already, and I haven't really. These are all questions, by the way, in case you're wondering. These are all questions that I made up. They're not like I didn't go all like to podcastquestions.com. These are all like questions I was walking on the street and I thought of something.
Straight from the dome.
Yeah, so just for when they get weird, and you're wondering why would you ask that? It's just something. It's like you know what? People are always asking me to reveal more about myself. This is kind of my brain. This is an inside look at what's going on.
So these are my thoughts.
Okay. Yeah, well, we're gonna start with number 1. Blue cheese or green eggs?
Green eggs.
Green eggs? Okay. A big green egg guy? Or you just don't like blue cheese?
I don't like blue cheese. I feel like, but is it like blue colored cheese or is it blue cheese?
That's a good
Sorry,
question.
I shouldn't question your methods.
No, you know what? You're not the first person to ask these questions. The whole point is it's up to your interpretation. Some of these are kind of designed like that. You got on. You look great. All right. You're figuring it out.
Like, miscolored cheese is more suspicious inherently than like food dyed eggs.
Okay. It's always interesting hearing people's interpretations of these. Did you study abroad?
No.
You don't want to talk about your study abroad?
I did not.
They love talking about that.
It changed my life.
Hydrate or die straight? That one's kind of adopted, that one.
I enjoy hydrating.
Okay. Questions or answers? What's the name of the game?
Answers.
That says, that question says a lot about you.
I bet you're just psychoanalyzing me as we speak.
Everyone's answers are in a sheet that I keep. I have notes on everyone.
Sorry, do I have to sign some like release document?
No, you don't. Okay. No, there's nothing for that. Is the TSA effective?
No.
It's something like whenever they do like their testing, don't they miss like 75% of controversy?
Last time I went through, I accidentally put my half-filled water bottle through, and they never noticed.
Oh my god! They didn't arrest you on the spot for having water.
But every time I try to put my Nintendo Switch through, they get mad at me.
Really? They look at your Nintendo Switch?
Sometimes. If I have like lots of controllers and wires and stuff.
Do they think it's like a laptop and they freak out? Is that why? Because it's not that big.
Well, they always say it's like anything larger than a phone. It's like there are probably phones bigger than this.
But like, yeah, like an iPad, I feel like it's hit or miss. I don't know. Are you gonna get the new Nintendo Switch? It's supposed to come out in the next 20 years. So
Probably, yeah.
I mean, that thing is so old. I looked it up earlier. I don't know, remember a couple weeks ago, and I was like, this thing is so old.
Yeah, it's like
It's
what? I think my second
10
year
years
of
old.
college.
It's got like 4 gigs of RAM. I was like,
Hey man,
okay.
Nintendo just makes good games. They don't care about graphics.
It's 720, right? Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, like that. I mean, obviously that was fine, like 10 years ago when it came out. But I'm like, man. Okay. Sydney or Cindy?
Mm-hmm. Cindy.
Cindy? Is that what you said? Cindy.
Yes. Yes.
Should YouTube be called MeTube?
No.
Because like you're the one that watches it, you know.
Yeah, but I watch other people's videos. Like my favorite video creator, Daniel Silverstein.
You do not watch. You know what? So I've gone on some trips and I was gonna make some more videos, but I gotta apologize to my fans. I haven't put those together. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys.
Disappointing.
I haven't posted a video in a while, and now it's like, I don't know. It's like I can't do it now. I mean, it's been so long. Is Tanner attractive?
I mean, I guess he has the certain qualities that one might find attractive.
That's good. I'll report your answer to him, verbatim. Yeah, he likes to hear about his answers. Let's see. I'm trying to like skip through so we can get to. Is fast food not quite fast enough?
Well, I think it's fast, but the problem with fast food is that it's not cheap anymore.
So maybe I should revise this. You know, this question was from like 5 years ago. I mean, it's a completely different world. Is the world flat?
Who knows?
Okay, interesting.
I don't have any empirical evidence.
If you walk by someone you know, do you say hi?
I mean, depends how well I know them. Usually just the old head nod.
Yeah, you've given me a head. I feel like you've given me a good head nod before. Which is interesting. I'm seeing where I fall on your hierarchy. Not quite enough for a conversation, but good enough for a head nod. Let's see. Can men wear rain boots?
I don't see why not.
Is pudding just refrigerated ice cream?
Pudding. No. There's different texture.
Well, it's refrigerated, so it's a different temperature. The temperature affects texture.
Well, if you refrigerated ice cream, it would be different also.
Okay, so you're taking it literally. Okay. Boneless or bone-in?
Probably bone-in, but it's more work, more of a hassle, so usually I do boneless.
This next one's it's a three option one, okay? Neil, Patrick, or Harris?
Neil.
Okay. I'm trying to think of what people have said to that. I feel like it's pretty split.
Just check your Excel sheet.
I feel like no one chooses Harris, though. I feel like no one goes for Harris. Are escalators dangerous?
No.
No?
I mean, probably not a more dangerous method of transportation than like a car or something.
Cars are dangerous. I try to tell people that. They don't listen. Right? They just don't. Okay, next one. Are you in love?
Yes.
That's very nice. We didn't talk about that. We should have talked about that.
She's in the other room.
Interesting. She's always in the other room. Huh?
She can hear me.
She can hear you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's make it. Let's get you to say something crazy. I just lost where I was. Oh. Are cupcakes just muffins with ice cream?
And lots more sugar.
Muffins have a lot of sugar.
Well, yeah, but it's like if you eat a cupcake without ice cream, it's going to be more sweet than a muffin with just a plain muffin.
I guess it also depends on the type of muffin. Have you ever not gone to an event because your phone wasn't charged?
No?
Okay. I don't know what. These are a lot of food ones.
Is that like a thing people do? Is that like an excuse? Is it like you're trying to look for an excuse, or is it because, it's like actually you can't go because you don't have a phone charge?
It's a great question. I don't remember again, I haven't asked these questions in so long. I don't remember what people have said. I think someone has said yes to that before.
Huh.
In taking it at face value, as in their phone was not charged. Is it okay to go to a restaurant alone?
Of course.
Drops or Jupiter?
Jupiter.
Okay. Are you a cougar or a peacock?
What? Peacock.
Okay. That's it?
Yep.
Is corn on the cob just the chef being lazy?
No. I love corn. I would take corn on the cob over corn off the cob.
You like the extra work. You like to work for your food.
Well, it's like more satisfying, and like I don't know, grilled makes more sense. Like you get more crunch with each bite.
You need a satisfying crunch. That's what you're getting at.
Exactly.
What?
Oh, I have a question for you, actually.
Oh, that's not how this works, but okay. We'll see what you say.
Do you eat corn like row by row, like horizontally, or all around in one spot first before moving down?
I'm trying to see if that's a question already. I don't think it is. Geez, I haven't had corn in a long time. I feel like I try to go row by row.
Okay, that's good.
It's more efficient, otherwise you're cleaning up your mess.
Yeah.
Like there's too much backtracking.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
That's a lot of work, but I guess maybe that would be more satisfying for you. Is Valentine's Day bad for the environment?
Probably.
Probably?
Now, what isn't?
Okay.
Consumption is bad.
Well, Google wants to know if I want to strengthen the security of my account. I don't like that. I don't like them asking me to click a button. Okay. Are napkins just rough tissues?
No. They serve different purposes. And thus were manufactured with their purpose in mind.
Uh, shower curtain or shower door?
I've been a door fan.
You're a door guy now? Or it sounds like you've changed.
Well, no, that's what I grew up with.
Yeah, but you've had curtains before, and you're kind of sticking to your prior
Yeah.
doors. Is it possible to have pre-TSD?
I feel like that's just like nervousness, anxiety.
I saw Inside Out 2, by the way. It's great.
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. I haven't seen that yet. Heard it was good.
It's kind of about anxiety, so that's what I thought. So Ryan, it might help you.
Okay, thanks.
Should ice cream vending machines be more popular?
Yeah, why not? Sure. Sounds fun.
You don't see them a lot. I guess they require more electricity or they're more expensive, maybe. I don't know, but they aren't that popular.
Mm-hmm.
Do you go out of your way to recycle?
Yeah.
You didn't sound that confident in that.
Well, no, I was thinking, there's no glass recycling here, so I have to go take it down the block to the recycling, or like this big, like, reuse place that takes glass recycling and everything. So I do.
There's a lot of states that don't even recycle glass.
Yeah.
I assume Pennsylvania is one that does because they have it, or maybe they send it out of state.
I have no idea.
Is it okay to mingle at a funeral?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I remember that not many people are that confident on the yes on that one. There's usually a lot of discourse on that.
Well, what are you gonna do? Just not talk to anyone? Grieve by yourself?
People grieve in different ways,
I suppose.
Yeah, we're talking about baseball. Is kickball for people that are bad at baseball?
Kickballs for people that like having fun?
Okay, you're both sizing it. Is 9 p.m. too early to go to bed?
I went to bed at 8 p.m. until, through high school almost.
Okay. Should energy generation workers, so people that create energy or produce energy, get a discount on their electric bills?
Not necessarily. I mean, they're getting paid. It's not like I get free money from PayPal.
Well, maybe you should. Maybe you should do you get perks? Do you get any perks? You don't get PayPal Plus is that it's gotta be PayPal Premium.
Not like company perks, no.
No, I mean like you get this. I don't know. They have to have a premium service that you pay extra for.
No.
Everything has it now.
No.
They'll have a PayPal credit card. That's got to be a thing too. Everything has a credit card and a premium service.
There's a PayPal credit card.
Oh yeah, there is.
But it's just the same as if anyone else had the card. I don't get extra points or anything.
I don't know. Okay. Interesting. You don't care about our electrical generation employees.
They're getting paid.
They work very hard, right?
And they're getting compensated for their hard work, which I'm proud of them for doing.
I don't think you're proud. Should t-shirt tucking be allowed?
I don't see why not.
Have you done a t-shirt tuck recently?
I personally don't, but who am I to stop other people?
You're pretty free flowing, open at the bottom there.
Mm-hmm.
Does "I'll let you know," the phrase "I'll let you know," mean no?
Most of the time, probably. Or the person's just non-committal.
Okay, let's see how
Which
often
means
you
it's
said
probably
it to
no
me.
anyway.
Yeah, let's see how often you said it to me. Let's go back, do a search. Probably a lot. Oh no, now Google's put really? Okay. Google their features, they keep pushing it. Okay. Is insurance or assurance?
Those are words, yep.
Okay. Are country clubs just cults for old people?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah. Now that I think about it a bit more.
That's all we're trying to do. We're trying to get you to think. Stromboli or calzone?
What's a stromboli?
You know what? You are definitely not the first person to ask that. I'd say most people wonder what a stromboli is when I ask them.
I've started making cast iron pizza.
Oh.
Very good.
Okay.
I'm a big pizza fan.
Big pizza fan. Squeeze in. Is soda an excuse to have dessert during the meal?
I'd have soda without a meal.
So is that still a dessert then?
No. It's just a treat.
Are you a bathroom talker?
No.
No. Have you ever flirted in an airport?
No.
Are paper clips just staples with commitment problems?
I mean, that's kind of asking if any reusable object has commitment issues.
Okay. You like any reusable object? Can you be more specific?
No.
Okay. Is paper more glue than tree?
Now these are the questions that keep me up at night.
They really do.
Probably.
Paper's got a lot of glue. I didn't take any of the pulp engineering classes at Georgia Tech, so I can't answer that really. Firm pillow or soft pillow? Speaking of sleeping.
Firm.
I'm in like the 200, early 200s now, so we are close.
In the thick of
it. Do you always stick to your shopping list?
No. Well, yeah, I'll get everything on it, and then maybe another impulse purchase.
You're a big impulse guy.
I wouldn't say big, maybe just one.
Yeah. If it's one thing every time, yeah, that adds up. That's a lot of impulse. Ryan, do people tell you that this isn't on the list, do people tell you have a lot of self-control issues? Because that's what I'm hearing.
No. I limit myself to one every time. There is control.
Oh, that's actually very controlled, yeah. Fair enough. So then really, is it an impulse buy or is it can you have a scheduled impulse purchase?
Well, it doesn't have to always be one. Sometimes I will.
So it's planned to be 1 or a 0. So it's still planned.
Yeah, but I'm just planning on going to the store. If I didn't have a list, I could just impulse buy everything. But no, that's still a plan to go to the store and get things using your logic.
These are the conversations that people were asking us to have on the podcast. T-shirt tags or mattress tags?
It's illegal for the manufacturer to remove them.
Yeah. Do you understand sleeveless hoodies?
I feel like it's one of those, it's a fashion statement instead of practicality. So I can understand the theory behind it, but I don't care for it.
You don't do the sleeveless hoodie?
No.
Ryan, I'm hoping. Well, I shouldn't say anything. Where am I? Is it possible to have a Huh?
What are you hoping for?
No, I wasn't hoping for anything. Is it possible to have a furniture potluck?
I mean, sure, anything's possible. It sounds fun.
Is network? What does a furniture potluck look like?
Well, it's like maybe you're having a big get together at a friend's house. They don't have. They just maybe it's a housewarming party, and it's it's like a BYOC.
Yeah, but that's not really a furniture potluck. If everyone's bringing the same type of furniture, that's a chair potluck.
Well, sure, maybe I'll show up with my couch.
You're gonna show up with your couch to a party.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to go to that party. Right? Send me an invite.
All right. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, you haven't invited me to anything in a long time, so I'm just keep that in mind. Is Chunky Pete?
I'll let you know.
Yeah. Okay. Pittsburgh is just so far. It seems close, but it's so far. It's like 6 hours away. It's a long drive. It's a boring drive. I'm sorry, Ryan. It's not a fun drive. Is chunky peanut butter just undercooked peanut butter?
Bad peanut butter.
Bad? Are you a non-chunky person?
I'm a certified hater.
You're a hater. Certified?
Yep.
By like a board of regents?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is an either or. People who leave their laundry in the washer all day, or people who never take out the trash?
What is the or for?
Brian, there's no rules to these questions.
Mm-hmm.
You answer however you feel.
And sentence them both to the mines.
There were too many days. I drove down.
Leaving the laundry in the washer is just disgusting because it's just sitting there all wet.
There were so many days where I was lapping people. I was finishing up well before.
Oh yeah, I go into the laundromat or the whatever room in the dorms.
Right, your lover is being too noisy in the background. Can you?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it would be like the thing's full of their clean laundry. I'd put mine in the wash. I'd come back, it's still there. Put it in the dryer. Come back, it's still sitting there.
There would be times I'd go back the next day, and it'd still be in there. What are you doing? It's been a day. Actually, yeah, this was in my last place where I used to live. There was one washer and dryer shared for 6 apartments, which isn't that bad of a ratio. And yeah, there'd be people that would leave it in for multiple days. I'm like, at some point you're going to notice you're missing some things. But I guess we didn't. We just got word from another individual.
Oh yeah.
I can't repeat that. This is a family podcast, what they said, but they said something. We'll just do a few more. If they join, they join. Is networking just complicated small talk?
I mean, yeah, that's kind of what it is.
Okay. FedEx or UPS?
UPS.
Okay. That was a close one. Tanner, who gets free deliveries from UPS because he works for them. See how that works? I know that's true. Is hot cereal just oatmeal?
I mean, if it's oatmeal, then yeah. I mean, like, how do you define hot cereal? The only time I've heard the term hot cereal is to refer to oatmeal.
Really? That's an actual thing?
Well, yeah.
I think I made this up. It could be an actual thing. Hot cereal. Okay. Okay, this person, I don't think they're joining. Yeah. I think they're sick. So I just forgot. We only have a few more. Lists or lisps?
Sorry, what was the first one?
Lists or lisps? Do you want me to say it again?
Can you repeat the question?
Lists or lisps?
I'll go with lists.
Which one?
Yeah.
Okay. I skipped one that I wanted to. I lost it. And it's gone. Cars or Mars?
Cars.
Okay. Last one. We're gonna skip. I'm realizing now there's a lot of food ones in here. These must be.
Did you write through the list on an empty stomach?
And I must have, and I was probably shopping and impulse buying. Okay, last one. It's not food related. Is skiing just a winter roller coaster?
No. It's much more. It's active. You can feel it in your legs. You're out of breath.
You feel it in your legs.
It's like a roller coaster. You just sit there. I guess right. You could compare it to like downhill mountain biking or something.
What about sledding?
I suppose sledding is closer to.
Sledding's closer. Should I change it to sledding?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It has the fun, like, unknown danger factor to it sometimes.
Is there a danger factor to roller coasters?
No, well, not really. They've tried and tested thousands and thousands of times, built to be as safe as possible.
But then the whole point of them is that psychologically you're tricking yourself into thinking it is dangerous, right?
Exactly.
The thrill.
Yeah.
It's an interesting...
But for sledding, it can be as dangerous as you pick the slope to be. There's no rules or regulations of what you can and can't do.
Okay, right. Well, those are all the questions. Again, we got a nice sample. I don't know how many we did. I wasn't counting. Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
No, not really. I enjoyed the question session.
Okay. Any favorites? Can you give me your top 5?
I actually wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I don't think you were. So no feedback for this.
Feedback, good. 5 out of 5.
Oh, there we go. You could have said a higher number, but you didn't. You left it at 5 out of 5.